when the Egyptian women were queens, many women in very now developed areas and countries were living in caves. We were leading, whether in political, social or cultural lives, thousands of years ago. And until the moment, the Egyptian woman is proving that with her awareness, she is going to continue with his pivotal role in achieving progress and development in this society. To shed more light on our journey, we are very much delighted to have with us Dr. Asmaa Elzieny. She is a graduate from She Leads program, or هي تقود. Dr. Asmaa, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be in your company.
Well, likewise, of course, here. Let's have first a brief idea or a quick idea about how do you see the journey of the Egyptian women. Thousands of years ago she started, and we're still continuing what our ancestors started.
The whole journey started in a way that we all are so proud to speak about. If we mention the ancient history of ancient Egyptians, for example, Nefertari and Queen Cleopatra, at the time when the Greek Romans were like, women were living like enslaved, they didn't have the right to participate in commerce, to rule, to do whatever. They needed men for everything. At the same time, Egyptian women had the right to be rulers, to be queens. Even there are names of some Egyptian women were considered as gods. This is amazing. Yeah, it is very known everywhere, and lay women, ordinary everyone could work in commerce and own and sell and buy. These rights were not earned easily like this, because the Egyptian man has this mentality of knowing that this is the right way of living.
And how do you see the way the old Egyptians, and particularly men, give this respect to women and made sure that she is going to occupy her preferred positions?
This is what I firmly believe in, that all the rights that the Egyptian women gained all through history comes from a believing man, that she's able to do this, to play this role. This is what I'm still believing in, that in our modern times, to have this, what we call true empowerment of women, we need to have men with a special mentality, that they believe that women, when they are prepared, they can play this role.
How do you see the importance, Asma, of making our younger generations, I mean the youth, our young ladies, our beautiful young ladies, knowing more about Hatshepsut, about Ti, about Nefertari, Nefertiti, and knowing well that they, with knowing their stories, they are going to increase or to put their sense of belonging to Egypt and to be proud of being Egyptians, being the granddaughters of those very great queens?
This is one of the secrets of the recipe of preparing new, truly empowered female generations. They need to know where they came from, what is the history, what have been done for them to reach this stage. It is not out of nothing. It's an effort of both men and women, of generation after generation. We need to shed light on this, that they feel so proud. It's not only about knowing, it is about how to feel truly proud. Because when you ignore one of your achievements, you are not able to find your way for the future. This is truly needed to be included in our educational and in our curriculum, especially not only for women, I believe for both youth, men and women, because we need to have a balanced community, to have both mentalities. Women who are believing they are able to achieve something, and men to support this idea.
Then, until the moment, there's such a culture, if I may call it this way, of certain sect of the society which does not believe in the parliamentarians to be women. I mean, to support female candidates to represent Egypt, or to represent the Egyptians, I'm sorry, in our chambers, our House of Representatives, of our in Senate, and it's only with quota or with those who are going to be appointed by the president we are going to witness the women's participation. How do you see this? And what I've said is really changing. We are witnessing a change, and if yes, how?
This was a history. it is a stage, a normal stage on the way of empowerment. You know that the Egyptian women got this right to run for elections after the 1920 1959 revolution, and this right became like increasing year after year. As you said, it started with appointment because this is a male-dominated, a whole male-dominated society. It is not easy to convince even women to run for elections. The only solution was appointment, like ministries and members of parliament. After that, it came the stage of women running for elections. It is also not that easy for women to run for elections by themselves because it is a so costly process. It needs a huge support to be successful. But it came and it became a true. Believe it or not, the last parliament got like 164 women this by election other than the appointees. Yeah, so the number is increasing and the effort is giving fruits finally, and we are hoping that in the future elections the number is going to increase.
Asma, how do you see the political leadership's keenness to appoint women in specific places which were dominated by men before? I mean, now we do have a number of even governors, of judges, of diplomats, and also in prosecution. You can find female prosecutors in addition to the judges, in addition to the ministers, in addition to the governors of certain governorates. So many things. How do you see this as also having a share in changing this culture we have been speaking about?
If you want to change whatever situation you are living in, I believe that start by changing mindset. We sometimes change laws and forget to change mindset. This is what happened with under the leadership of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. He truly believed that Egyptian women have the qualifications, are they already enough to play this role in government, in public work, in everywhere, in education, in diplomacy, in judiciary positions. That's why he gave her the right and told women, and also before giving her all these opportunities, they were very well prepared with educational and training professional program, like the one program that I'm so proud to be graduate of at the National Training Academy. There are plenty of programs for women to achieve the role successfully in whatever position they have.
About this program in specific, what made it different, or what were the most important features of this program, or the things which you really benefited from?
I can tell a lot of stories about how these programs are prepared, but I'm not lucky enough to be a member of the academy, but I'm a graduate and I witnessed how they are working day and night to come out.
The program of She Leads.
She Leads.
Yeah, I mean the features of this program. I mean the benefits, the lessons you have learned from this program.
There are a lot of lessons. Most of the program is preparing women in different fields, like in administration, in presentation skills, in finance, in different fields. The purpose that after you finish this program, you are very well qualified to have a leading role in whatever institution you are part of, even to participate in public life, in policy, in politics and whatsoever. It prepares you to be a leader, and a social leader, community leader, something like this.
You know, I'm asking this question, Asma, because so many young men and women, when they entered such programs, they came out of these programs with enthusiasm, with will to invade new markets and to have the opportunities and to lead and to have their own businesses and stuff like that. Have you witnessed that yourself?
This is totally true. Many graduates of these presidential programs for both men and women, after finishing the programs, they were truly chosen in leading positions in their institutions. Some were like deputy of ministers, deputy of governors, and even some ministers are graduates of this, some military men, and in all fields. Truly, because the content of the training is truly very well prepared. It takes you to another stage of your career.
Thank you very much for your input, and we are going to leave you with a promise to see you again in more episodes of Nile Cruise.
Always pleasure. Thank you.
Well, we were very much delighted to have with us Dr. Asmaa Elzieny. Right after this, we are going to be back with more. Stay tuned.